It's One Piece daisuke Motti.
Today's topic is this: the true identity of Sangot Nika. In chapter 1018, his name was mentioned for the first time ever, Sangot Nika. It seems that we don't know anything about Nika yet, but when digging into this mystery, I tracked down one character who seems to be the one. No, actually, there is no one else than him. I usually start my videos by exposing the conclusion first, but this time I'm gonna deliberately conceal this, as I wanna get down to the identity of Sangot Nika with you guys, so stay focused. By the way, let me tell you in prior that it's neither Luffy nor Joy Boy. It's him everyone 100% knows. Okay, one of my best theories, the true identity of Sangot Nika. Let's get started.
It's One Piece daisuke Motti. Next.
First, let me wrap up the info about Nika quickly that was revealed in chapter 1018, here. People in ancient times believed in him, a legendary warrior that saved the slaves. He brings laughter and frees people from suffering. Only sharing the name puts one in danger. It seems Jinbe knows something, and according to him, it's an history that you'd better not be half-assed about. Further, this characteristic silhouette and the name Sangot Nika obviously are essential information too. How did you feel when reading this chapter for the first time? Ancient times, slavery, legend, laughter, liberation, sun. In addition to these words, we can also add shanks, gum fruit, straw hat, inheritance. These words also seem to be important. Obviously, we all realize that Nika will be a super important character for the following plot of One Piece. But at this point, I personally felt something is out of place. This is, for a new character that's supposed to be mysterious, aren't there too many hints? Maybe Oda is trying to manipulate the reader's consciousness. It's been now a while since the existence of Sangot Nika came to light, but many YouTubers or other theorists came to the conclusion Nika equals Joy Boy equals Luffy. That's what everyone advocates. Is this conclusion right, or did Oda manipulate our consciousness intentionally exactly as he wanted us to be? Before we get to the part where I reveal my own conclusion, I want to destroy the theory that became way too mainstream among us in the meantime. I won't go into details regarding Luffy will become Joy Boy, as it's quite obvious. We get to see several scenes and hints that makes the theory quite reliable already. Based on that, I want to show you the reasons why people link Nika and Joy Boy and Luffy. First one is this. Reason 1. Warrior that brings laughter and frees people from suffering. This phrase is like so on point. Not only the word joy that is contained in the name Joy Boy, but also reflecting Luffy who laughs on his deathbed, as well the name Nika. People think it was originated as Luffy often laughs like this, Nika. Reason 2. Characteristic silhouette. Sangot Nika, whose silhouette was revealed. His silhouette is totally linking with this silhouette of Luffy who is making banquet on Sky Island. The word Sangot was also mentioned in the flashback of the Skyland arc by Kalgara's daughter who was about to be sacrificed for Kashigami. And it makes us think of a deep connection. And looking at Nika's silhouette closely, it reminds us of Shandia pretty much. The Shandias and the Moon People are most likely connected somehow. So it might be a link to the cover of volume 27, winked Luffy closing his left eye. Also the phrase ancient times. It was mentioned this single time only when we got to see the wall painting from the moon. Reason 3. Jinbe seems to know something. When Who's Who called Nika's name, Jinbe's clearly shown a strange reaction. Afterwards he got emotional quite unusually. And liberation and freedom, which was a solid faith that some pirates believed in. Considering all of this, Sangot Nika most likely had a close connection to the Fishman Island. Speaking of Fishman Island mystery, Joy Boy's apology. The first time readers ever got to know of the name Joy Boy was on Fishman Island. Observing Jinbe, who seems to know something about Nika, we can assume a connection to that part. Reason 4. Gum fruit and straw hat. In chapter 1018, we all got distracted by the new character Nika, but Who's Who said something quite important. He's gained the power of the fruit. This part wasn't translated precisely here, but In the Japanese version, he said the fruit was inherited by him. In the subsequent scene, he exposed about Nika's existence. Therefore, we were distracted to think that both the naming Sangat Nika and Joy Boy are something that can be inherited. So the reason people claiming Nika equals Joy Boy equals Luffy looks like this. Indeed, the reasons are legit and the whole theory is quite reasonable too. But I think there is a person who's more qualified to be Nika than Luffy or Joy Boy. I know I've been talking around a lot, but let me share my conclusion at this point. At the end of the story, there will be an other end of slavery for sure. In order to get this realized, certainly Sangat Nika will be appearing. Ancient times, moon, slavery, liberation, Fishman Island. The most qualified person I derive from all of these words, that is Nami. That must be her. Why am I so sure about this? The major reason is because in chapter 1018, there's a very inscrutable phrase that no one has ever noticed. That is, Nami, can I be your servant again? Which was again translated not precisely. Here, Zeus didn't just say again, but like in the past. Do you get it now? This word, mukashi, stands for past. Zeus became Nami's servant in the middle of Whole Cake Island arc. So it all just happened recently. And it doesn't make sense Zeus saying like in the past. That's weird, right? And this very strange conversation between Nami and Zeus and what Nami said after that is what I think what Oda implied for us to expose the true identity of Sangat Nika. So basically, in this short conversation between Nami and Zeus, words like past, servant, partner were used, which represented the legend of Nika from ancient times, still existing slavery and the liberation from domination. And Zeus, who ranked up from a servant to partner, smiling like this. It fits 100% to the legend of Nika, who brings laughter and frees people from suffering. Since it was Nami who made this happen. Sangat Nika equals Nami. I could drive this theory. Okay, based on Zeus' quote, which is obviously strange, and Nika's characteristics that fits 100% to the conversation between Nami and Zeus, I could drive my theory. Sangat equals Nami. From now on, I want to introduce further reasons to make the theory firm.